Welcome back here to the Betty. Craig Keating here taking over up top here at the Betty Engelstead Sioux Center. We're going to move into Coach's Comments portion of our pregame show for the championship, Mayport CG and Cavalier. These two teams played up in Cavalier 2 weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks ago up at Cavalier. So let's go down to the floor with Dan Keating.
Thank you very much, Craig. We're talking to Kyle Morehart, coach of the Patriots, and what a hard-fought win for you guys in the semifinals.
Yeah, it sure was. You know, kind of opposite of what the night before, where we had the lead and we almost gave it up, but we fought back. We chipped away. Very happy. We didn't quit, and we, like I said, we chipped away. That was key because you get in a situation where things weren't falling for us. They were scoring at ease in that first half, and just try to convince the guys that, hey, get a defensive stop, get down on our end, and it just kind of kept working that way, and then we went a little full court pressure, and very nice for our guys to pull out that win.
Couple big threes for Brady Nygaard. He had 6 in the fourth quarter. Then Connor Moore had 7, and those guys kind of rode you to the win.
Yeah, we did make some shots, didn't we? It was nice to see. You're absolutely right. And you got to have that situation where some guys got to step up and hit some big shots. And I felt Brady was confident all game. And when he's feeling confident with himself, he's a dangerous player. And he can do a lot of things for us. And none bigger than those 2 threes he hit in that fourth quarter.
But, hard-fought wins are what it's all about this time of the year, and it doesn't matter how you do it. You just got to win. Yeah,
you got to persevere through a lot of stuff, and it's supposed to be a challenge. It's supposed to be competitive, and, and you got to have that toughness, and you got to fight together. And, like I said, the guys finished that last game. A lot of toughness that I knew they had in them, and it just came together that night. And again, it's just nice to have it happen right now, and now we got into the game that we wanted, and we got one more to go.
Cavalier, you just played them recently. I would think maybe one thing you need to do different tonight is pass a little bit higher to Chadron Johnson.
I'll make sure I tell those guys that in the locker room. No, you're exactly right. And we've done a nice job. Last game we adjusted pretty well. They threw it up high for Chadron. He's learning how to go get it, and the guys are having confidence in him now, and he's catching those. So, yeah, absolutely. We just got to take care of the ball better tonight. We had a good first half in Cavalier. Felt really good about what we did, and then they opened up in that third quarter and had some full court pressure, and but smaller court too, so now we've seen it. That's kind of nice for our guys. We were able to practice a little bit against it, and, key tonight, take care of the ball and limit their second chance opportunities, because I really like the way our defense has been going this region tournament, so, and then we got to knock some shots down. We want to be patient on the offensive end, but we're definitely going to look to be a little more aggressive, but be smart.
Going to try to limit possessions a little bit tonight?
Yeah, with a team like this, you have to, I think. They get out and go, and they got some serious athletes. They get up down the court, and, we'll pick and choose. If we have a chance, we're going to go, because I think we can get a couple easy ones once in a while, but for the most part, we're going to play a possession game again, I think, and that just suits us better.
And as we said, any way you can do it, a win tonight is big.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty, does it? It's just as long as we get a win, and that's what these guys are here for, and, I just, in their eyes, they feel pretty good tonight. I have a good feeling about the way if they come to play, we have a chance to compete, and that's all I ask. As long as we compete in this game, that's what we're looking for.
You got 2 teams that both have a lot of guys that can hurt you.
Absolutely. I'm hoping on our end, Connor gets going tonight early, and we get the ball into Chadron, some easy looks early on in the post, and Brady and Alec and Ian chip away, and Ian's kind of another one of those guys that he played well last night, I thought, or on Tuesday night, and I think he's a little more confident right now, and I think he realizes what's at stake, and he's kind of stepping his game up right now for a sophomore, and we need that. So, again, we'll take anybody stepping up. And, again, we just got to contain Brock. Brock's going to be huge. If we can keep in that 15, under 20 points tonight, and then limit everybody else some looks, I think we have a pretty good chance.
Good luck tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Dan.
Kyle Morehart with us, coach of the Patriots. Talking to Bryce Laxdal, coach of the Cavalier Tornadoes. They got a tough one the other night with the Burros.
Yeah, every game with those guys is low scoring and physical. A lot of good defense. That's kind of what we expected. It was kind of iffy at a couple different points of the game there when Brock especially got his third foul early in the first half. It didn't look good, but our guys, hats off to them for competing the whole time, the whole game.
And that's what it takes this time of the year. It doesn't have to be a pretty win. It's just got to be a win.
We'll take any way we can get it tonight, no matter what. And I expect it to be a lot of the same, low scoring. Every play, every possession is going to be important, and we just want to make sure that we make them all count. We get a good high percentage shot off, and, hopefully, we come out on top in the end.
Mayport CG tonight, you just played them about 2 weeks ago, and that was a pretty good game right almost to the end.
Yeah, they were up 5 or so at half. we just kept, we play that physical defense, full court defense, and it, they kind of wore them out a little bit, I think. And we're hoping to do the same thing tonight, but, either way, if the full court doesn't work, we've got to find something that's going to slow them down and keep us in the game.
This is one of those games where whatever you got, you throw it out there, right?
Oh, yeah. We're going to throw plays out, and I'm sure that Kyle is too. Stuff that nobody's seen before, some different sets. You can't hold anything back. You're exactly right.
Yeah, there's no tomorrow if you don't win, so you just got to go for it, right?
It's like we're on the water, but can't hold anything back now. Last game of the year. You're right.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Bryce Laxdal with his coach of the Cavalier Tornadoes.
And there's our coach's comments. Kyle Morehart of the Patriots, Bryce Laxdal of the Tornadoes. It's 1 versus 2 here. The top 2 seeds in Region 2 that are squaring off tonight for the Region 2 championship, with the winner moving on to the state Class B boys basketball tournament. We'll take a break here in our pregame coverage on KMAV and KMAV.com, and we'll talk about all the matchups going on around the state in the championship games in all 8 regions after this 2.5-minute timeout. Back here at the Benny Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks, Craig Keating here to bring you the championship in Region 2. As the Mayport CG Patriots at 17-6 take on the Cavalier Tornadoes 18-5. Third place game was a good one, went to overtime. And Hillsborough Central Valley picked up a 2-point victory, 56-54 over Hatton Northwood. Final night of action in the region tournaments around the state of North Dakota as the Class B boys basketball tournament starts a week from today at the Bismarck Civic Center. Of course, KMAV will have coverage of all 12 games at the state Class B tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday of the coming week. Region 1 championship tonight being played in Wahpeton. It's the number 4 ranked Oak Grove Grovers at 20-4 on the year, taking on the Enderlin Eagles at 14-10. Here in Region 2, I mentioned Cavalier and Mayport CG. Region 3 tonight in Jamestown. A couple of unranked teams, Lemoore Litchfield Marion at 17-7, taking on the 19-5 Oaks Tornadoes. Region 4 in Devils Lake, 10th ranked North Star playing number 1 ranked Four Winds Minnewacan. North Star 19-4, Four Winds Minnewacan 21-2. Region 5 in Bismarck, Solon at 19-4, taking on Shiloh Christian, a record of 17-6. Region 6 at Minot. A couple of ranked teams. Rugby, who is also tied for first in the final poll. They're 21-2. They take on the number 3 ranked Berthold Bombers at 22-1. Region 7 in Dickinson. Dickinson Trinity is the home team. They're 16-7. They take on 5th ranked New England, 21-2 on the year. Region 8 in Williston. It's Newtown at 17-6 against Parshall at 16-7. So those are the games going on around the state. We already have a couple of scores that have come in. After one quarter in Region 4, Four Winds Minnewacan leads North Star 20-14. And in Region 1, end of one quarter, Oak Grove 11, Enderlin 10. Oak Grove, the defending state champs. We'll be back. Continue with more in 2.5 minutes. Well, better crowd here at the Betty for this championship, but still plenty of room. Ready for the championship game here in Region 2. One of these two teams moving on to the State Class B boys basketball tournament in Bismarck. Cavalier and Mayport CG met 2 weeks ago in Cavalier. Tornadoes won that matchup. Patriots had a halftime lead by a few. Cavalier came out of the full court press in the second half, picked up the W. We will have the Mayport CG color guard presenting the colors here before we get going. The national anthem sung here at the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center. We will come back and bring you the starting lineups for our championship in 3 minutes. The visitors on the scoreboard are the Mayport CG Patriots at 17-6 on the year. The guards are Brady Nygaard, a 6-foot senior, and Connor Moore, a 5'11 senior. Chadron Johnson is the center. He's a 6'5 junior. Forwards are Alec Chandler, a 6'3 senior, and Ian Chandler, a 6'2 sophomore. Patriots are coached by Kyle Morehart, assisted by Alex Berry. We'll be back to the lineup for the Tornadoes of Cavalier. For the Cavalier Tornadoes, they come in with a record of 18-5. The guards are Trent Carl, a 5'8 senior, and Keaton Smith, a 5'8 senior. The center is Ethan Brown. He's a 6'4 senior. Forwards are Brock Robbins, a 6'3 senior, and Riley Clem, a 5'9 junior. Tornadoes are coached by Bryce Laxdal and assisted by Jerry Trenbeth, Alex Holan, and Brady Laxdal. Those are lineups brought to you by the Goose River Bank of Mayville, Hillsborough, and Hatton. The referees are Jamie Reed, Terry Bohan, and Grant Skibisky. Glad you could join us tonight here on your sports leader in the Red River Valley, KMAV, Mayville, Portland. 105.5 on your FM dial. Also online at KMAV.com. We got that PA jacked up again tonight here at the Betty. Patriots in the road red with the navy blue and white trim. Cavalier in the home white with the black and orange trim. It'll be Brown and Johnson to jump center. Grant Skibisky will throw the ball in the air. Tip is controlled by the Tornadoes. Trent Carl with the basketball. He'll get it across the timeline. He'll get it for Brown on the left elbow. Brown drives in, layup, put too much on it. Rebound Chadron Johnson. Gives the basketball to Connor Moore. Moore will bring it out ahead for the Patriots. Guarded by Smith. Left wing, Alec Chandler. Over to Nygaard on the right wing. 16 to shoot. Gives the basketball to Johnson near the elbow. Pivots around. Over to Ian Chandler. Right corner, Nygaard. Back on Ian Chandler. 7 to shoot. Ian Chandler dribbles through the legs. Stops at the elbow. 3 to shoot. Moore trying to dribble within. They're going to call him for a travel. Turnover 1 on Mayport CG. Just underway, no score with 7:14 to go in the first quarter. Tornadoes with the basketball. Carl across the half line. Gets the basketball to Brown. On top, Smith. Over to Riley Clem in the left corner. He'll come down the baseline. They're going to call a foul here on Nygaard. Riley Clem was going almost horizontal there. I think he almost tripped himself up. First foul on Brady Nygaard. It's 1 on Mayport CG. All inbounded. Layup good by Clem. 2-0 is our score. Cavalier. Full court pressure. Ian Chandler trying to find a way to get it up the floor. Throws it front court for Connor Moore. Now he's trapped along the right side. Gets through the defenders. Lose the handle at the free throw line. Picked up by Smith. Smith in trouble here. They're going to call a timeout. Second turnover on the Patriots. Cavalier with a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 6.5 to go first quarter. 2-0 Tornadoes. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 Cavalier has the lead over Mayport CG. Tornadoes took the timeout. They inbound. Carl across the timeline. Brings the ball over on the right side. Now back out between the circles, trying to get the offense in motion. Pass. Nygaard knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Cavalier. Shot clock at 19. Clem inbounds the ball to Carl. Carl dribbles deep on the right side. Gives the basketball to Clem. Throws down low. Robbins. He'll lay it up. Rims off. Rebound by Alec Chandler. Front court with it is Connor Moore. Moore crossover dribble. Throws it on the wing. Ian Chandler to the free throw line. Nygaard left corner Moore. Throws inside. Alec Chandler has it blocked by Brown. Rebound Brock Robbins. Robbins front court with it. Pulls up at the free throw line, got it down low for Clem, who is fouled. They might get Nygaard again with the foul. That's who it's on. That's 2 on Nygaard, both times fouling Clem. So he'll be coming out. Tristan Nelson is in for the Patriots. Left side with it is Robbins. Gets it back out top. Clem, right side Smith. Back out front it goes Robbins. Nelson, a 5'10 senior for the Patriots. Pass inside, deflected. Getting it back is Clem, and he makes a shot just inside the arc. Clem has all 4 for Cavalier. They're up 4-zip. Connor Moore, pass, a high one stolen away by Robbins. But he's called for a travel. Turnover 1 on Cavalier. Tournament coverage on KMAV is brought to you in part by Northwood Deaconess Health Center and by Mayville State University. Ian Chandler with the basketball out at the point. Gets the basketball for Alec Chandler. Finds Nelson on the right wing. Nelson stops free throw line. He'll bounce it back out for Connor Moore. Moore double teamed on the left side. Spin move. Brings it back out front. Throws to Tristan Nelson, right corner. Ian Chandler with a shot. It's good, and they're going to give him a 3. Very close to the line there, but a 3-pointer for Ian Chandler, and it's 4-3 Cavalier. 4:38 to go first quarter. Pass to Clem on the left wing. Out top, Robbins along 2. That's in and out and back in. They're going to give him a 3. Boy, I thought the foot was on the line that time. Got a ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to give that to Cavalier. Turnover on the Patriots, number 4. Taylor Morin comes in for the Tornadoes, 6'3 senior. Patriots down 4. Brown down low. Morin put it up. Blocked. They're going to call a tie-up on the block. Possession over with the Patriots. That's just a good, clean block. He didn't have the ball that long. Was that Johnson who blocked it? Or is that Alec Chandler? There's Alec Chandler on the block. Ball into Nelson. Again, full court pressure. Clem knocks it loose from Ian Chandler. 5 turnovers on the Patriots. Now travel is called on Robbins. 2 on the Tornadoes. Patriots will inbound. Casey Christensen will come in. He is a 5'9 junior for Cavalier. He had a couple of second-half threes against the Patriots 2 weeks ago, which helped Cavalier to a victory. Pass inbounded to Connor Moore. 4:10 to go first quarter. Region 2 title here on KMAV. Patriots trail by 4. Moore top of the key. Throws it on the left wing for Nelson. Cavalier man-to-man pass inside. It's off Alec Chandler and out of bounds. Turnover 6 on Mayport CG, and we are halfway through the first quarter. Robbins will come back in after a short break. Clem will come out for the Tornadoes. Cavalier to inbound the ball. Robbins gets the ball in for Carl. Brings it across the half line. Pass on the left wing. Robbins. He'll bounce it in. Morin turns. Wanted to throw it back out. Robbins wasn't there. Ball out of bounds. Turnover 3 on Cavalier. Region 2 tournament coverage on KMAV brought to you in part by Elliott Seed, your area New Tech seed dealer. Skips Petroleum in Northwood and by Budget RV of Grand Forks. Moore out front with it. Dribbles the ball left side. Spin move. Now stops. Give to Nelson. He'll bounce it inside. Ian Chandler put it up and in. He has all 5 points for the Patriots. 7-5 Cavalier. 3:18 to go first quarter. Carl will bring it front court for the Tornadoes. Patriots going man as well. Robbins left side. Out front Christensen. Gives the basketball to Carl. Robbins, pull-up free throw line shot, bounces off, rebound Alec Chandler. Gives to Connor Moore. Moore will bring it across on the right side. Backs it off near the half line. Guarded out there by Carl. He'll throw to Nelson. In the corner is Alec Chandler. Pass knocked loose by Braun. Loose ball. Alec Chandler got it back. They're called double dribble. I don't see how because Robbins got the hand on the ball there. Either got to call a foul on Cavalier or it's no call at all because it's not a double dribble. Turnover 7 on the Patriots. Ball inbounded to Carl. Carl way out there between the circles. He'll throw to Robbins. Pass out top Christensen for Carl. He took a step and they didn't call it. And then a kick ball there on Ian Chandler. Ball out of bounds to Cavalier. Shot clock at 19 here for the Tornadoes. Ball inbounded to Christensen. Get it around left side. Morin hands the ball to Christensen. Back between the rings. Shot clock at 9. Hands it to Carl. Driving in, bounce down Morin. He'll try a three-pointer. It's too long, out of bounds, back to Mayport CG. Clem back in for Cavalier, and Aaron Ust to come in for Mayport CG. Ust is a senior at 6 feet tall. Patriots inbound again, full court press here by Cavalier. Ian Chandler will run at front court this time. Throws to Nelson. Over to Connor Moore on the left wing. He'll drive the baseline. Off balance. Put it up. Not good. Rebound by Riley Clem. Tornadoes by 2 at 7-5. Minute 42 to go first quarter. Bounce pass on the right side. Robbins in the corner. Clem fakes the pass back in for Robbins. Now he'll bounce it down low. Robbins falling down. Gets it back out. Brown left side. Carl three-pointer. Not good. Rebound, Robbins out of nowhere, put it up, not good. Rebound by Moore. Patriots had a few guys around that, and somehow Robbins still had got that rebound. Fortunately for Mayport CG, he did not get the putback to fall in. Connor Moore back near center circle. Spin move by Moore, pulls up, throws to Nelson on the baseline. Shot on the way, it's good. We're tied at 7. First points for Tristan Nelson. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Across the half line comes Trent Carl. He'll bounce it on the left wing for Clem. Clem pivots around to get it back on top. Christensen over to Robbins. In the corner it goes for Carl. He'll pull up from the right elbow. Shot's good. First points for Trent Carl, and it's 9-7 Tornadoes. Pass inbound. It's stolen away. 8 turnovers on the Patriots. In the corner is Robbins. He'll get it out for Christensen. Tornadoes are going to go for the final shot of the quarter, leading by 2, down to 23. Shot clock is within a second of the game clock. Ball's handed to Christensen. Back near the half line, down to 13 seconds. Christensen still way out there near the half line. He'll throw it in the corner for Clem. Gives it back to Christensen, to Clem. Down low, want to go to Brown. Lost out of bounds. They're going to say that it was off the Patriots. I'm not sure about that. Brady Morton, the 5'7 junior, in for the Tornadoes. 4.3 to go in the first quarter. Tornadoes will inbound on the right baseline. Carl will throw it in. Inbounds pass into Carl, or to Clem. He'll drive to the basket. Layup not good. Rebound Brown with the putback. So Brown gets the putback just ahead of the buzzer. And at the end of one quarter of play on the VW Motors Incorporated of Cooperstown scoreboard, Cavalier 11, Mayport CG 7. Tornadoes by 4 at 11-7. Underway here, second quarter. Pass on the left side for Carl. Out top, Clem. Throws to Morden. Back for Clem at the point. Throws it into Brown. Back out. Morden wants a long three. It's short. Alec Chandler, the rebound, foul on Ethan Brown. That'll be his first. And it's the first Cavalier team foul. Third rebound for Alec Chandler. Tornadoes in the first quarter, 5 field goals, 1 three-pointer. They did not go to the free throw line, and there were 3 turnovers. Patriots had 3 field goals, 1 3, did not go to the line, turned it over 8 times. Nelson will run it up the floor. He'll bounce it for Alec Chandler. Drives in. Blocked by Robbins. Rebound Ian Chandler. And we get a foul here on the Tornadoes. That'll be on Clem. 1 on Riley Clem. 2 on Cavalier. Ian Chandler will inbound. Bounce pass Alec Chandler over to Nelson. Out top Moore. Again, Brady Nygaard. He sat out most of the game. He's got 2 fouls he picked up early. Ian Chandler can't get the layup. Puts the rebound. Blocked by Brown. And the rebound by Brock Robbins. Robbins gives the ball to Clem. Get in the corner, and Morden lost the handle of it out of bounds. Must have been deflected. It'll stay with Cavalier. Still a 4-point lead for the Tornadoes. 7:04 to go in the first half. Winner moves on to the state tournament a week from today. Pass on the baseline. Clem spins. Down low. Loose ball picked up by Brown. We'll get it back out. Robbins, the fake. He'll throw it for Morden. In the corner, Carl. Down low. Alec Chandler knocks it loose out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tornadoes. Shot clock at 3 seconds. Carl will inbound right baseline. Shot clock at 3. He'll throw it into Morden. Drives into the bucket. Layup, not good. Rebound, Alec Chandler, his fourth. Connor Moore looks over at Coach Moorhart as he brings the ball ahead. 6.5 to go first half. Tristan Nelson on the wing. Throws down low, finds Alec Chandler. Reverse layup didn't go, but a foul on Ethan Brown, and that's his second. And he's just as important to get out of the game on fouls as Brock Robbins. Robbins very athletic, but Brown, he's the tall guy that gets in there and gets a lot of points. Third team foul here on the Tornadoes, and at the free throw line is Alec Chandler for the first time. First free throw is good. Johnson in for the Patriots. Ian Chandler come out. Morin back in for Cavalier. He replaced Brown with those 2 fouls. One more free throw here for Alec Chandler. Second one is good. The 11-9 Tornadoes. 6:22 to go in the first half. Across the half line comes Trent Carl. Bounces it for Robbins. Robbins looking in. He'll start up the dribble. Gives to Clem. Over to Carl. Back on at the point to Clem. Morden on the wing. Clem. Carl right side. 3 on the way. Too long. Aaron Usk will track it down for the rebound. His second. Gets it to Alec Chandler. Over to Nelson. Nelson trying to get around Morton. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover on the Patriots. Their 9th. Christensen back in for the Tornadoes. And Ian Chandler for the Patriots. And if the Patriots can figure out a way to stop turning the ball over, they'll be all right. But they've committed 9 to Cavaliers 3. Trent Carl across the half line as he'll bring it up. Throws to Christensen on the wing. Back out front, Carl. Get it around the corner. Morin looks around. Gives to Robbins. Fakes the 3. He'll dribble in. Leans in for a shot, and it's good. Brock Robbins has 5. 13-9 Tornadoes. Morin bonds. Alec Chandler. Ian Chandler. Timeout Patriots. 5:19 to go in the half. Patriots will take a 30-second timeout. Patriots took the timeout. They will inbound. Cavalier full court man-to-man press here. Ian Chandler trying to find somebody open. Gets the ball into Connor Moore. Moore looking out ahead. He'll try to run it up the floor. Got to get it front court. They beat the 10 count. Alec Chandler left side. Back on Moore. Moore back between the circles. He'll bring it to the wing. 13 to shoot. Now he's in trouble as he picked up the ball. Clem all over him. Johnson out front. Ian Chandler dribbles in. 5 to shoot. He'll lean in. Shot's good by Ian Chandler. He didn't have much choice. He just took the shot and he made it. from about the free throw line. 13-11 Tornadoes. 4:37 to go in the first half. Christensen on the wing. Bots pass. Morin double teamed down low. Pivots around. Pass deflected. Morin got it back. Gets it out. Christensen wants a three-pointer. It's short. Morin the rebound. Puts it up. Not good. They get a foul here. Might be on Chadron Johnson. Morin will be at the line. It is on Johnson, his first. 3 on Mayport CG. Taylor Morin at the free throw line. Just picked up his first rebound of the night. He's at the line for the first time. Free throw is short. Region Tournament on KMAV brought to you in part by First State Bank, Thompson, Buxton, and Grand Forks. Central Valley Aviation in Buxton, Northwood Co-op Oil, and Mayport Insurance and Realty. Free throw good by Morin. He gets 1 out of 2. 14-11 Tornadoes. Alec Chandler, Botsty and Chandler. Trying to get it front court against Christensen. Nice spin move to avoid the defender. He'll stop on the wing. Throws it out to Connor Moore. Moore back between the rings. Bounce pass for Ust. Pass. Clem pushed off on Alec Chandler, I thought there. It was tough for him to get that pass. Ball out of bounds. 10 turnovers here on Mayport CG. Ust to come out. Nygaard back in. He sat for a long time. Picked up 2 very early fouls. Tornadoes by 3. They have the ball halfway through the second quarter. Carl right side. Goes to Clem. Christensen in the corner to Morin. On the baseline to get it back out. Christensen for a 3. It's short. Morin trying to save it. Ball out of bounds back to Mayport CG. Ian Chandler will inbound the ball for the Patriots. Throws it into Nygaard. Nygaard being pressured by Christensen. Bounces it for Connor Moore, and he'll bring it front court. Moore looks back quickly at Coach Moorhart, but Carl is right there on the defensive pursuit. Pass to Johnson in the paint, turns, shoots, bounces off. Rebounded by Clem. Carl throws to Robbins. Dribbles once, gives it back to Carl. Looks over at Coach Laxdal. Bounces it back to Brock Robbins. Throws to Christensen in the corner. 3 on the way by Carl is short. Rebound Brock Robbins. Turns, leans in. Shot is good. Should have got called for a charge. He knocked down Connor Moore. No call, of course. 16-11 Cavalier. Moore right side. Dribbles through the legs, drives in, pull-up shot, rolls around and drops in. First points for Connor Moore, and it's 16-13 Tornadoes. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Bringing the basketball back up is Carl. He'll bring it top of the key. Over to Christensen on the wing. Throws to Robbins. He's got a good look here. Turnaround shot in and out, and the rebound by Alec Chandler. Thought that was going to fall in. 5 rebounds now for Alec Chandler. Moore will bring it back up the floor for the Patriots. Guarded by Trent Carl. Moore still dribbling back between the circles. Throws to Alec Chandler. Tornadoes continue to go with their man pressure. Pass inside. Johnson double team. Needs some help here. Throws it back out. Nygaard dribbles in. Bounce pass. Ian Chandler a 3. It's short. Rebound Brock Robbins, his 5th. Minute 43 to go in the half. Robbins will bring it across the timeline. Over to Carl. He'll drive down low. Bounced into Moore and makes it, and he's fouled. Taylor Morin has a chance for a 3-point play. Foul is going to be called against Ian Chandler. His first, 4 on the Patriots. We've got a good one in Region 4 after 3 quarters. 4 wins Minnewacan leads 50-46 over North Star. We'll get you all the finals and all the other 7 regions as well as this one once we're done. Morin converts a 3-point play. Morin will check out. Cody Walton will come in. 6'2 junior for the Tornadoes. Ball into Nygaard. Patriots are down 6. Nygaard almost had it stripped. Moore will run it front court. Spin move inside, turn, shots up short, rebound Ian Chandler, he'll put it in. Ian Chandler has 9. 19-15 Cavalier, minute 14 to go, first half. Region 2 championship on KMAV, Mayville, Portland, 105.5 FM and KMAV.com. On the wing is Carl. Morden, back to Carl, over to Brady Morden. Throws to Carl on the right side, on top Morden. Robbins, a long three on the way, rolls off. Rebound, Carl got it, he'll lay it up and in. He found some room. 4 for Trent Carl. And the Tornadoes again are up 6. Moore trying to get it front court, he does. And we get a blocking foul here on Trent Carl. His first. That's team foul 4 on the Tornadoes. Tournament coverage brought to you in part by Eagle Nest in Northwood, by Valley Community Health Centers of Grand Forks, Northwood, and Larimore, by Jelmstead Insurance of Thompson and Grand Forks, the First and Farmers Bank of Mayville and Portland, and by Finley Motors, Mayville and Finley. Ian Chandler, his throw is too high. It's going to go in the backcourt. Johnson trying to track it down. It got knocked loose. Still loose on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession is with the Patriots. Boy, that was a mess right there. Patriots try to get that ball inbound, and then Chadron Johnson trying to run it down. He had 2 Tornadoes right on his heels and knocked that ball all over the place. Patriots end up keeping the basketball, but they're going to have it in the back court. Meanwhile, Ian Chandler must have blood on his arm, I'm guessing, because actually he might have a bloody nose because he just put a towel up to his face. So he checks out. Brady Nygaard is in for the Patriots. 30 seconds to go in the half. Ball inbounded to Nygaard. He'll come front court. Over to Alec Chandler in the corner. Back out Nygaard. Shot clock at 16, game clock 19. Moore on the wing. Drives in, splits the defenders and lays it up and in. 4 points for Connor Moore. 21-17 Tornadoes. 9 seconds to go in the half. Carl. Right side Clem. Robbins, he'll fire up a three-pointer. Rolls off. Rebound Alec Chandler, and that's it for the first half of play. Halftime on the VW Motors scoreboard. Cavalier 21, Mayport CG 17. We're back to the halftime report in 2.5. Halftime, the score is Cavalier 21, Mayport CG 17. I'll look back as it was in this same scorebook. We had Mayport CG and Cavalier in their last matchup. At halftime, Mayport CG had led 25-21 2 weeks ago. Right now, Cavalier up 21-17. First half for Mayport CG, they had 7 field goals, 1 three-pointer from Ian Chandler. Patriots are 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. They turned the ball over 10 times. Cavalier had 9 field goals, 1 3. Those from Brock Robbins. Tornadoes 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. They turned the ball over just 3 times, and all those came in the first quarter. Cavalier got off to an 11-7 start after a quarter. Both teams scored 10 in the second. Our halftime score is Cavalier 21, Mayport CG 17 on the Mayport Insurance and Realty halftime report. Region 2 coverage on KMAV is brought to you in part by Northwood Equity Elevator, Build and Drug in Northwood, and by Much Oil of Larimore. We'll come back individual numbers in 2 minutes. We're back here at the half. Cavalier has a 21-17 lead on Mayport CG. Leading scorer for Cavalier in the first half was Brock Robbins with 7, 4 each for Trent Carl, Riley Clem, and Taylor Morin, and 2 points for Ethan Brown. Mayport CG was led by Ian Chandler with 9, 4 for Connor Moore, and 2 each for Alec Chandler and Tristan Nelson. Slight rebounding edge to the Patriots. I had them 12-10 over Cavalier. Patriots leading rebounder Alec Chandler with 6. For the Tornadoes, Brock Robbins with 5. Robbins also with a blocked shot. Ethan Brown with a pair of blocks. And Alec Chandler, the Patriots, has a block. 21-17, Cavalier leading Mayport CG at halftime. Region coverage on KMAV brought to you in part by Elite Auto Body and Glass in Hunter, by S&T Quick Stop in Thompson, and by Olson Tax Service in Mayville and Hillsboro. Glad you could join us tonight, both on 105.5 FM and online at KMAV.com, also through the KMAV Radio Android app or through the TuneIn mobile app. Plenty of listeners out there tonight. We haven't maxed out our stream yet, but we could get close tonight. There's a lot of interest in this basketball game. Fans anticipating maybe Mayport CG can get back to state for the first time since 2006. Cavalier, of course, they were at state last year. They're trying to go back to the B. And on that note, mentioning all the listeners and everything, had a nice chat on Facebook today with Adam Erickson, a high school classmate of mine, 99 grad at Mayport CG, and he's in North Carolina on business, I understand, and is listening online. So welcome to Adam and everyone else listening online tonight through the webcast following the Mayport CG Patriots as it's 21-17 in favor of Cavalier. We'll be back with the second half in 2 minutes. Well, here we go. Second half of basketball coming up here in the Region 2 Championship. Patriots come out of the original 5 starters. Tornadoes are going to have a switch. Smith not in there as Morin is in to start the second half. The rest of the 4 starters are in. They did that Tuesday night as well. Brown gives the ball to Clem. Down low, Robbins gives to Morin. Missed the layup. Rebound Ian Chandler. They'll run it front court. Ian Chandler, top of the key. Goes to Nygaard. He'll pull up on the baseline. Shot rims off. Rebound by Brock Robbins. His 6th. Robbins has the ball on the right side. Spin move down low. Dumps it off. Morin will put it in. 6 for Taylor Morin. That's 23-17 now for Cavalier. Up 6. 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Ian Chandler on the wing. Comes down low with it. Double teamed. He'll bounce it on. Alec Chandler on the wing. Drives in. Shot off balance. Not good. Got his own rebound. Put it up. And he's fouled by Morin. That's 1 on Taylor Morin. 7 rebounds now for Alec Chandler. He'll be at the free throw line shooting 2. He has 2 points tonight. 2 of 2 at the free throw line. 6:58 to go third quarter. Chance for the Patriots to get it back within 4. Free throw is up. Good. After tonight, we have just 12 games left to bring you. The boys' basketball season will bring you all 12 from the State B next week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Bismarck. Second free throw is also good. 4 of 4 at the line for Alec Chandler. And the Patriots are down 4. 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Caro throws to Clem on the wing. Out top, Morin fakes the 3, dribbles his way in, stops at the free throw line, back to the basket, spins around. He'll get it out right side for Clem. Guarded by Nygaard, throws to Carl. Robbins, cut off down low, gets it back out. Clem throws to Brown. He'll put it up, not good. Robbins all over Alec Chandler, no call. He got the rebound again and he'll put it up and in. A little one-sided right now on the whistles. Robbins gets the basket, and it's 25-19 Cavalier. Ian Chandler out front. In the corner, Nygaard. Moore out front with it. Goes back to Nygaard. Gives to Alec Chandler. He'll pull up from the elbow. Shot rolls off. Rebound by Riley Clem. Tornadoes by 6. They have the basketball. Pass on the right wing. Carl drives down low. Gets it out. Robbins. Brown. Clem driving in. Throws it underneath. Moore to put it up. Blocked by Alec Chandler. Rebound Ian Chandler. We'll get a foul on Morin. And that'll be his second. Second team foul on Cavalier. Ian Chandler will bounce it into Nygaard. Throws to Connor Moore. Gives back to Nygaard. He'll cross the half line. Nygaard falling down, got tripped up a little bit. No call. They find Johnson down low. He'll put it up and in. Robbins tried to block it, but couldn't time the jump. First points for Chadron Johnson. 25-21, Patriots trail. 5:11 to go, third quarter. Morin, left wing. Out front, Brown. Near the corner is Carl. He get it to Robbins. He'll fire along two. Shot won't go. Rebound by Chadron Johnson. Gives to Connor Moore. Finds Nygaard on the wing. Nygaard a high throw. Johnson able to come down with it. He'll bounce it out. Alec Chandler drives in. Dishes off. Ian Chandler put it up. He's fouled. Ian Chandler will be at the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair. Try to get the Patriots back within 2 points. Foul is on Trent Carl, and that is his second. That's the third on the Tornadoes here in the second half. Ian Chandler at the line. First shot is going to bounce around. He got it. Oh, boy. Might have got a little help from the iron that time. 25-22, Cavalier. 4:40 to go, third quarter. One more for Ian Chandler, who now has 10 points. Free throw, not good. Trying to reach out for the rebound. They're going to call him over the back. Foul here on Ian Chandler, his second.
Sure, we get over the back on this end.
I told you, it's been one-sided. Tornadoes get the benefit of the doubt quite a bit. They have the star player, you know. Carl with it out top. 4:30 to go, third quarter. Carl bounces it for Clem. Back the other way to Carl. Boy, he took a few steps there, no call. Back out Clem. Carl from 17, not good. Rebound, Chadron Johnson. Patriots down 3, 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Connor Moore, left side. Throws it in the left corner to Ian Chandler. He'll drive the baseline, gets it out to Alec Chandler. Pulls up from 17. It's short. Morin might have got a hand on it. Carl got the rebound. Trent Carl on the wing. Gives to Riley Clem. Over to Robbins on the baseline. Back on Clem. Cross-court pass for Carl. Back the other way to Clem. Fakes the pass into Robbins. Clem will start the dribble. Now picks it up. Pass to Carl. Shot clock at a dozen. Back the other way to Clem. He'll fire up a three-pointer. It's too long. Brown trying to knock it off of Alec Chandler, but Moore able to come up with it. Brown, meanwhile, ran into some of the chairs over at the Cavalier bench. Gets back in quickly. Moore with the basketball. Moore back near the half line. Trying to direct everyone offensively here is Moore as he keeps it back between the circle. 10 to shoot. Now he'll drive in. Shot high up the glass, not good. Rebound by Robbins, his ninth. 25-22 Tornadoes. 2:51 to go in the third quarter. Ball is given to Carl. Dribbles it on the right side. He'll bounce it in the corner for Robbins. Dribbles once, back out Carl. Over to Clem, shot clock at 10. Bounce pass, loose ball. Nygaard will come up with it. Turnover 4 on Cavalier. Ian Chandler for Alec Chandler near the corner. Drives the baseline to about the elbow, gives to Johnson, spins, shots up, and it'll bank in. Chadron Johnson. Robbins giving a little resistance there, but Johnson gets the shot to go, and it's 25-24. Patriots are within one, and Cavaliers going to call a timeout. 2:09 to go, third quarter. Patriots are within one. Cavalier takes the 30, brought to you by Viking Insurance and Realty in Mayville. We're back in 30 seconds. Region 4 championship in Devil's Lake. One of the two teams tied for number one in the final Class B poll. Four Winds Minnewacan, they are on to state. Four Winds Minnewacan defeated North Star in Region 4 tonight, 70-57. So we know one team moving out of the state tournament. Tornadoes took the timeout. They have the ball. Christensen and Morden are back in. Nelson's in for the Patriots. Christensen on the right side for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes by 1, under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Pass on top, Christensen. Trying to get around Nelson. Bounces it in, Brown. Gets it back out, Robbins. Dribbles in, leans, shots up. Bounces around, and it'll go. 11 for Brock Robbins, 27-24 Cavalier. Ian Chandler on the left side, spins, almost lost the handle of it. Hands the basketball for Connor Moore. He'll bring it back on the wing. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Pass, Alec Chandler. Ball went off the leg of Morden. Probably could have called a kick ball, but no call. Turnover 11 on the Patriots. Robbins on the left side. Bounces it for Christensen. Christensen on the wing. Goes back to Robbins. Starts to dribble up. He'll bounce to Christensen. Gives to Morden in the corner. He'll fire a three. Not good. Rebound Johnson. Ball tipped. Moore has it. He'll throw it, get it out ahead. Connor Moore inside Alec Chandler. Back out Moore. Starts up the dribble. He'll come down the lane. Layup. It'll roll in. Connor Moore has 6. 27-26 Cavalier. 45 seconds to go. Third quarter. Morden left side. Got to find somebody. He'll throw to Christensen. Gives back to Morden. In the corner, Robbins drives underneath, dishes off, loose ball, and Brown will track it down. Gives to Robbins. Shot clock at 13. Robbins, bounce pass, Brown. Back for Robbins. He's open for a three. It's good. Patriots gave him a little space. He took advantage. Tornadoes by 4. 16 seconds to go in the third. Nelson bounces to Moore. He's got to get in front court ahead of the 10 count. He does. Moore on the right side, down to 7. 4 seconds to go. He'll try a three. He got knocked down. There's no call for a foul. They did call it. Boy, that was a late whistle if you ask me. I didn't think they were going to call the foul. Oh, they didn't call it on the shot? Unbelievable. That was...
How do they not call that on the shot?
Unbelievable. Robbins with the foul, but it's called after the shot. You got to be kidding me. 1.6 to go. Ball inbounded. Moore tried an alley-oop layup, didn't get it. Brown the rebound. 30-26 Tornadoes after 3. VW Motors scoreboard. Johnson with the ball for the Patriots on the perimeter, just starting the fourth quarter. Nygaard left wing, being chased. He'll dribble in. Down low, Alec Chandler, and he's fouled. It's on Robbins, his second. Team foul 5 on the Tornadoes. Both teams scored 9 points. Impossible. Clem wasn't even there. That was Robbins. I guess the foul will be on Clem, his second, so Robbins still has 1. Free throw by Alec Chandler is good. He's made all 5 of his free throws. Patriots are within 3. Both teams scored 10 in the second and 9 in the third. The difference has been the first quarter, in which Cavalier led 11-7. Free throw good. Alec Chandler, a perfect 6 of 6 at the line. 30-28, Tornadoes. 7.5 minutes to go. Patriots had 4 field goals. 1-3 did not go to the line. Or actually, it was Cavalier. Ball got kicked several rows up. Cavalier had 4 field goals. 1-3 did not go to the line. 1 turnover. Patriots in the third, 3 field goals, 3 of 4th line, and 1 turnover. Tornadoes inbound. Carl has it on the wing. Goes to Brown. Pass tip stolen away. I think Johnson got a hand on it, and then Alec Chandler picked it up. It's just the 5th turnover on the Tornadoes tonight. Second of the half. Brady Nygaard between the circles. He'll bounce it. Trying to get to Moore, and it's stolen away by Brown. Turnover 12 on Mayport CG. Clem has it out top. Throws for Christensen. He'll fire a long 3, and it's way off. Rebound by Aaron Ust. Moore comes front court. Patriots down 2. 6:35 to play. Moore deep on the right side. Throws to Nygaard. In the corner to Ust. Inside ball tipped. Alec Chandler trying to get it, stolen away by Robbins. Turnover 13 on Mayport CG. Carl dribbles the ball back at center circle. Patriots are in the 1-3-1 diamond zone. Pass inside. Brown turns, fires a shot, short, rebound. Alec Chandler gets it out for Moore. Connor Moore to the wing. Backs it up now. Under 6 minutes to go, and the Patriots want a timeout. 5:55 to go. The Patriots are going to call a 30. They trail by 2. Timeout brought to you by Viking Insurance and Realty in Mayville, and we're back in 30. Patriots called the timeout. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. Patriots will inbound, trailing 30-28, 5:55 to go. Nygaard with the basketball. He'll give it to Moore. Moore comes down the lane, lays it in. Up against Ethan Brown, and Connor Moore was able to get down the lane. Tied at 30. 5:36 to go. Deep on the right side with it is Carl. Out top, Clem. Carl. Robbins in the corner. Back out, Carl. Throws to Clem. Gets it out, Morin. Dribbles in. Loose ball. Picked up by Moore. Turnover 6 on the Tornadoes. Patriots trying to get the lead back. I think they might have led very early. I can't remember. I think it might have been 3-2 or something. Actually, I think they were down 3-2. At any rate, Cavaliers led pretty much the entire ball game. 2-0 Patriots might have led. Moore at the free throw line. Needs some help. Gets it out to Ian Chandler. He'll pull up at the free throw line and rims off. Rebound, Morin. They're called foul on Ian Chandler. He was in front of Morin trying to get the ball. When is that ever a foul? Third foul on Ian Chandler. 2nd and a half on the Patriots. Tornadoes inbound. Tied at 30, 4:42 to go. One of these teams moving out of the state tournament. Pass on the wing. Christensen looking in. He'll back it off on the wing. Throws it for Carl. Robbins on the baseline. Long pass comes out Brown to Carl. Dribbles in, back out Brown. Christensen left wing. In the corner, Carl. He'll fire a 3. Off the side of the backboard. Rebound by Johnson. You're listening to the Region 2 Championship on KMAV, Mayville, Portland, 105.5 FM and KMAV.com. 4:10 to play. Tied at 30. Nygaard, top of the key. Bust. In the lane, Johnson leans in, banks the shot up and in. Cadron Johnson has 6. 32-30, Mayport CG. Patriots are down at the end of the third quarter, 30-26. They've scored 6 straight. Robbins in the left corner, gets the ball to Christensen. Backs it off on the wing, bounces it for Robbins, double team. Gives to Brown on the wing. Out top, Christensen to Carl. On the baseline is Clem. Gets it back out, Carl, 10 to shoot. Gets it out, Robbins. Left side, he'll try a 3. It rims off. Rebound, Ian Chandler. Patriots have the ball. They're up 2, 3:22 to go. Connor Moore will bring it front court. Motions to the offense here. Bush trying to set up a screen. Moore will dribble it the other way. Moore still back between the circles. Gives to Johnson, who comes out front to help. Being guarded by Robbins. Bush on the wing. Moore down to 10. Moore on the right side, 7 to shoot. Moore still looking around. He's going to drive in, pulls up, fade away on the baseline off the back iron. Rebound, Brock Robbins, his 11th. Robbins will run it up the floor, spins down the lane. And he tried to put it up and draws a foul here. I think it'll be on Connor Moore. It is on Connor Moore, and that's his first. That's 3 on Mayport CG. Robbins will be at the line to shoot 2. First time at the free throw line tonight. He has 14 points, 7 each half. Free throw is up and not good. Alec Chandler come back in for the Patriots. Oster come out. Taylor Morin comes in. Christensen out for Cavalier. 2:46 to go. Patriots by 2. Second free throw from Robbins. And it bounces around, but he got it. 32-31, Mayport CG, full court press. Ball into Connor Moore. Moore looks out ahead. Needs to find somebody. Gets the ball to Ian Chandler. Patriots are called a timeout. 32-31 Patriots. 2:40 to play. Full timeout brought to you by Viking Insurance and Realty in Mayville. Mayport CG called the timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Tornadoes still have 3. Patriots will inbound. They're up 1. 2:40 to go. Connor Moore dribbled the ball up. Moore looking out ahead, trying to outrun Brown. Now he stops, slows it down as he crosses the half line, gives to Nygaard. Over to Alec Chandler. Comes down the baseline, stopped. Oh, they're going to call it travel. He stopped. He did not slide that pivot foot at all. It's one of those anticipation calls where you think he's going to travel and you didn't do it. Patriots are called for their 14th turnover. How many of those are legitimate? 2:16 to play, a 1-point Patriots lead. Pass on the right side. Okay, around here is Clem. Picks up the dribble, throws to Carl. Morin left of the lane. Gives to Brown at the elbow. Carl lost it off his hand, out of bounds. Turnover on Cavalier, their 7th. Minute 59 to play. Patriots will inbound. They're up 1 at 32-31. Trying to find somebody. Ian Chandler able to get it into Nygaard. Nygaard being pressured by Carl. Gives the ball to Moore. Throws it front court to Ian Chandler. He'll dribble it on the wing. Stops. Gets it out to Connor Moore. Shot clock at 21. Over to Nygaard on the left wing. Nygaard holds it over his head. He'll start up the dribble. Gives back to Connor Moore. Shot clock at 13. Moore still looking. He'll bounce into the corner. Alec Chandler. Want to go to Johnson. He does. Back out. Ball's loose. Stolen away by Brown. Turnover 15 on the Patriots. Minute 25 to go. Robbins at the point. Hands the ball to Carl. Back to Robbins. Cavalier wants a timeout. 32-31. Mayport CG by a point. Minute 19 to play. Cavalier with a full timeout. Tornadoes with the ball out of the timeout. Patriots by 1. Clem left corner. Bounce to Robbins. Carl on the wing. Christensen who's back in. He has it. Bounces it to Carl. Robbins. He'll try from 19. It's short. Alec Chandler the rebound. He'll give it to Connor Moore. 9 rebounds for Alec Chandler. Patriots by 1. Moore with the basketball. Comes front court. 46 seconds to go in this championship. Ball knocked loose by Christensen. Picked up by Nygaard. And the Patriots will call a timeout. And I think Kyle Moorhart, he had to run way out there to get in Jamie Reed's ear and say timeout. The timeout called by the Patriots. They have 1 left. Patriots will inbound. They lead by 1 at 32-31. We've been glued to this score for a little while. 41.2 seconds to go. Teams that have punched their ticket to state: Oak Grove, Four Winds, Minnewacan, Rugby, and New England. We'll get all the finals in our postgame. Ian Chandler will be inbounding from the left side near half court. Trying to find somebody open. Gets it into Alec Chandler. Hands it back to Ian Chandler. Ian Chandler double team. Bounce pass got away, and Nygaard trying to chase it down. It's over and back. 31.7 to go. $16 Patriot turnovers. Cavalier will inbound. The shot clock is off, and the Patriots have a 1-point lead. Robbins gets it into Carl. Christensen on the left side. Gets it out to Carl, down to 25. Christensen over to Robbins. Christensen, 20 seconds in the corner. Timeout Cavalier. 18.8 to go. Cavaliers ball. Patriots by 1. 18.8 to play in regulation. It's Mayport CG 32, Cavalier 31. Region 2 championship. Patriots have committed 3 fouls in this half. They have fouls to give. They can give 3 fouls and not put Cavalier at the line. So let's see if that's the strategy as the Tornadoes get ready to inbound the basketball. Christensen will inbound it right side. Cavalier trailing the Patriots by 1, 18.8 on the clock. Ball into Robbins. Patriots 1-3-1 zone. Robbins hanging on to it. Down to 13. 11 seconds. Dribbles out top. Robbins trying to drive. Bounce past Christensen. He'll get it to Morin. Drives down low. Put it up. Not good. Ball's loose. Rebound, Alex Cavalier. That's it. That's it. Bayport CG's going to state. Morin had a chance down low, and he couldn't get it. Alec Chandler got his biggest rebound of the year, his 10th rebound of the ball game.
How long did they shut Cavalier out for?
Cavalier got the last point. The Patriots scored 6 in a row, and then Cavalier got 1 point in the fourth quarter. Bayport CG is your region champion. Final score on the VW Motors scoreboard. It's Bayport CG 32, Cavalier 31. You would have thought we didn't have the shot clock. What a ball game. We're going to try to get interviews with the Patriot players and coaches here in our post-game report, so stay with us. We'll come back, tally up the numbers as the Patriots are off to Bismarck. We're back in 2 minutes on KMAV. That was one of the most exciting finishes I've ever seen. This ball game was just fantastic. Patriots trailed a very large portion of it. Cavalier had the ball, 18.8 to go. They inbounded. They got the ball, drove it inside. Taylor Morin tried to lay it in late. And Alec Chandler got a huge rebound, biggest of the year. And the horn sounds, and Bayport CG wins 32-31. In fact, I don't even know when the last point was scored. The Patriots scored 6 to start the fourth, and then Cavalier scored 1 point to end the fourth, and that was it for the scoring in the fourth quarter. And neither team scored for what seemed to be the longest time to end the ball game. A defensive battle, a battle of will. And the Patriots win it tonight, 32-31. Bayport CG is off to the state tournament first time since 2006. Tournament coverage on KMAV has been brought to you in part by, get my list here and try to regroup for a moment, Hatton Prairie Village and Irie Insurance of Hope Page, Hillsboro, Mackville, Towner, Devils Lake, Monoman, Grand Forks, and West Fargo. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping bring the Region 2 tournament your way. They are naming the all-tournament team? All-region team for the regular season. So naming the all-region team right now. Let's see, looks like we got, they just named Zach Hernandez of Grafton. Kyle Henningsgaard is out there from Hillsboro Central Valley. Jordan Johnson, Parker River Fordville Lankin, also named to the all-region team. Connor Moore, Mayport CG. Ethan Brown of Cavaliers also on the floor. Jace Peterson of Hatton Northwood. These are the all-tournament team, or not all-tournament team, I should get that right. The all-region for the regular season. Jake Peterson of Larimore. Ben Fouts of Drayton Valley, Edinburgh. Austin Reed, Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll go through all these again once we continue along here on the post game. Brock Robbins of Cavalier, also named to the all-region team. And Callan Schwabe of Thompson, also named to the all-region team. So there's your all-region players. We'll go through those again. Again, stay tuned here. We're going to bring you interviews with the coaches and players of the Patriots here on our post-game report. Dan Keating is down on the floor. He will be bringing interviews your way. The game summary is brought to you by the Goose River Bank of Mayville, Hillsboro, and Hatton. For the Mayport CG Patriots, they had 12 field goals. One was a 3 by Ian Chandler. Patriots at the line were 7 of 8 at the free throw line. They turned the ball over 16 times. Cavalier tonight had 13 field goals. They did not have a field goal in the fourth quarter. Patriots shut them down from the field in the fourth. Cavalier had two 3-pointers, both from Brock Robbins. Tornadoes 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Their only point in the fourth quarter came on a free throw. Tornadoes turned the ball over just 7 times. Cavalier led 11-7 after 1. Both teams scored 10 in the second. Our halftime score was Cavalier 21, Mayport CG 17. Both teams with 9 in the third quarter. That made it 30-26 Cavalier. And Mayport CG outscored Cavalier 6-1 in the fourth quarter. Patriots scored the first 6 points. Cavalier got the last point. And the final tonight is Mayport CG 32, Cavalier 31. With the win, the Mayport CG Patriots are 18-6. They move on to the State Class B boys basketball tournament in Bismarck. A week from today, we'll have the entire State B tournament here on KMAV. Cavalier with the loss will see their season come to an end at a record of 18-6. They have just named the Coach of the Year for Region 2, and it's Kyle Morehart of the Mayport CG Patriots. Congratulations to Coach Morehart, named the Coach of the Year in Region 2, and they've named Brock Robbins of Cavalier the Region 2 Senior Athlete of the Year. Welcome back here. They're talking about on the floor, tournament manager John Hutchison mentioning that the top 4 seeds will be determined, and then the final 4 will be drawn to determine the matchups of the first round of the State Class B boys basketball tournament. The drawing will be held tomorrow afternoon. So after tomorrow afternoon, we will know when Mayport CG plays next Thursday. Again, we'll have coverage of all 12 games of the State Class B boys basketball tournament. Now the individual scoring. For Cavalier, they were led tonight by Brock Robbins, who had a game-high 15. 6 points for Taylor Morin, 4 points each for Trent Carl and Riley Clem, and 2 points for Ethan Brown. Mayport CG was led tonight by Ian Chandler. He had a team-high 10. 8 points for Connor Moore, 6 each for Chadron Johnson and Alec Chandler, and 2 points for Tristan Nelson. Patriots out-rebounded Cavalier unofficially 25-19. Patriots are led in rebounding by Alec Chandler. He had 10. Cavaliers leading rebounder Brock Robbins with 11. Game summary brought to you by the Goose River Bank of Mayville, Hillsborough, and Hatton. Mayport CG wins at 32-31 over Cavalier. The Patriots are the Region 2 champions. We're back with more in 1 minute. Let's go down to the floor at Dan Keating. He's with Coach Kyle Morehart.
Thank you very much, Craig. Talking to Kyle Morehart, coach of the Mayport CG Patriots. What a team effort tonight.
Absolutely. I'd say all 3 games. It's amazing what our guys were able to come together, and again, we gave them some opportunities with our turnovers, but our defense, it won it for us. Incredible.
Yeah, your guys just dug down deep and found a way to win this ball game.
Well, we talked at halftime. We've been talking all year about living with no regrets, and we weren't happy with our performance in the first half, and yet we still were in it. We should have been down 15. We were fortunate, but we talked about taking care of the ball a little bit better, and then our rebounding. I thought our rebounding was huge, and then when we went in that 1-3-1 half court, it kind of threw their rhythm off a little bit, and Coach Byer always says mix things up a little bit, and it paid off.
Quite a deal here. It's been all year long. The team's been getting better, and now you're going to state and going to play 3 more times.
Exciting. It's 2 years ago we had a dream. We thought maybe we could get somewhere in the second year. We had a nice first year, and we're almost done with that dream, but we still have ways to go.
The sophomore Ian Chandler, we talked about him on the pregame show, and Ian came up big tonight.
Yeah, he did. He's had a nice tournament. I think he really has. He stepped up a little more confident, looking for his shot more, and we everybody keys on Connor. So between him and then Brady now last night, and Chadron's been chipping away in the post. Alec, just a great team effort.
Alec got a lot of rebounds tonight. He was perfect at the line. You need every one of those points.
Yeah, and he's been shooting the free throws very well. And he's a senior. Came through. Just a big game, and you got to do that. And you got to have guys do that in these kind of games. And just very proud of him.
This is kind of like a score when maybe you were in high school.
It's very similar. You're right. You're exactly right.
Patriot fans are very excited. It's been 2006, 9 years since they've gone to state, and they got used to going there for a while.
Yeah, the tradition at MPCG, and then there's been a little lull here, but it's nice to be a part of it.
Maybe you should go get in the team picture.
Thank you, Dan.
You bet. We'll wait here. Craig will send it back to you, and maybe we'll get hold of some of the players here in just a moment.
All right, sounds good. Let's come back and we'll bring you our Player of the Game selections in 1 minute. Our Player of the Game selections are brought to you by Mayville State University. Go online to mayvillestate.edu. Find out more about Mayville State. For Cavalier, got to go with Brock Robbins. He tried to do a little everything. 15 points, 11 rebounds, and actually one block shot. For Mayport CG, it's a team award. Let's go down to the floor with Dan.
Thank you, Craig. Ian Chandler with us, the sophomore. What a night for you tonight, Ian.
Yeah, it's great.
This is just a great feeling for you guys. I mean, you guys played some of the best defense down the stretch that I've seen in a long time, and you had to.
Yeah, we held them down to 31. I'm a bit surprised, but we came ready to play.
You know, you had 10 points tonight. Your brother got a lot of rebounds. You got some rebounds. It was a total team effort, though, tonight.
Yeah, definitely a team effort. Everybody came ready to play. I was proud of them.
I don't think anybody figured 31 was going to win, but it did tonight.
No, we were talking about 55 or 50, and we got 31 for the win, so I'll take that.
Now you get to take a breath for a while, then you got to get ready for state.
Yeah, we're ready to come to state.
3 more games, right?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ian Chandler, sophomore on the Patriot team.
Yeah, baby.
Get Brady Nygaard over here. As soon as Brady can fight his way through the crowd, we got all kinds of people around us here.
Yeah, you're being mobbed down there.
I know it. Come here, Brady. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brady Nygaard, senior guard on the team. It's got to be quite an experience.
Oh, I've never felt like this before. This is a great time, yeah.
Boy, you guys had to hang on by the skin of your teeth there tonight.
That's right. Relax, and we just pulled it off. Went our way this time.
You know, they kept coming down, but you guys wouldn't let them score.
That's right. We stuck to it, and yeah, just try to stay relaxed.
You know, you had a couple big shots last night that got you to this night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they started falling.
You know, it seems like for you guys, somebody new can step up whenever they're needed.
Yeah, that's right. We all put in every night, put it together, and normally goes our way.
It's a big team effort, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, you've been to state baseball. Now you get to go to state basketball.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. It should be pretty fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brady Nygaard was the senior. See if we can get somebody else to make their way over here. We'll get Alec Nygaard to come over here. Congratulations, Alec. What a ball game tonight.
Yeah, a little close.
You guys really had to play defense in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, we worked hard. Just did what we had to do.
You got some huge rebounds in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I just tried to box out and get the ball.
You had to fight against Ethan Brown and Brock Robbins. That's not easy guys to fight with.
Yeah, those guys are pretty big, really good players.
And then you were perfect at the free throw line, and every one of those points were needed.
Yep. Couldn't miss. Had to make them.
You know, you guys maybe started out a hair slow this year, but you could see this kind of coming as the season went on.
Yeah, good team effort. We got everything clicking, and once we did, just all uphill.
So now you got to find out who you play. Do you really care? Or you just want to get out there and play somebody a bit?
Yep, just want to go out and play.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alec Chandler with us, one of the senior members of the team. I'm in the middle of the mob. I should maybe get out of the mob, and then it wouldn't be so loud.
Yeah, it is.
Looking for players. Right here, Aaron Ust is with us. Aaron, one of the seniors on the ball club. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got in there tonight. You had to battle a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was tough. I mean, that was about as close as you can get.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous. That was a crazy game. Really fun.
Yeah, when it's a one-point game and they keep getting the ball and the Patriots kept getting it back.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm shaking still a little bit.
You know, now you shake when you're out there. You can't shake, right?
Yeah, that's right. You can't. Solid as a rock.
This has got to feel pretty darn good.
Yeah, it does. Really good, really good.
Well, you get another week of basketball practice and go out and get to play in the big stage.
Thank you. That's exactly right. We'll go get it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Aaron Ust with us, one of the seniors on this ball club. I'm going to try to step out and see if I can find Connor Moore, where the heck he's hiding on us here. I see Brady Nygaard looking for Connor Moore as we go through the maze of people here. Holy cow.
Connor Moore is toward me.
Toward you?
Yeah,
right.
out on the wing area.
Out on the wing area. There he is. We'll try to get Connor Moore to talk to us. As soon as he gets done congratulating the girls. Come here, Connor. Congratulations. What a game.
Yeah, it was exciting, you know, right down to the wire.
You gave them some chances, but your defense bailed you guys out tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We kind of prided ourselves all year on it and stayed true to ourselves. Got the stop at the end.
Everybody really had to dig deep in this one, didn't they?
Definitely. It was a battle, 31-32, That's a low-scoring game for a high-powered offense,
They weren't going to give any looks on the wing, but you were able to get in there for some layups.
Definitely, yeah. It was a good team effort, though, Everyone contributed. It's pretty even scoring for us, and it feels good to win.
That's how you guys are, though. It's a team. You guys are a pretty good team. Everybody chips in when they have to.
Definitely, yeah. We worked on that this year. Last year was a little more staggered scoring, but this year it definitely evened out. It's a team effort. It was good.
The big fella kind of helps you out once in a while, too.
Definitely. We're fortunate to have a 6'7" kid, yeah.
It's a big target to throw the ball to.
Exactly. The radius you can catch the ball is big, and we didn't find him enough tonight, but it was enough, so.
This has just got to be a tremendous feeling.
It is. Yeah. It's unexplainable. A lot of dreaming, a lot of visions of it, but for it to finally come true is huge.
Probably won't sink in for a couple days.
Definitely not, but, we just want to keep grinding away, see what we can do as a team at state.
It doesn't matter who you play, does it?
Not at all.
You guys have played so many different styles of teams, you're probably ready for anybody.
Exactly, it's just one thing we got to do is just play tough D, and we feel we can be in the game at all times if we play solid defense.
That's one thing you guys do is play tremendous defense.
Yeah, it is, and it's a collective effort. This year it really stepped up from last year. This team defense is huge. We managed to slow down Jace last night for Hatton, and Robbins only had 15. It's a 31, so it's half the points, but it was a good team effort tonight.
At this time of the year, it doesn't matter how you win. You just got to win, right?
Exactly.
Well, congratulations. Go enjoy this.
And I want to thank you, too, because I have a lot of family. My mom, especially, she doesn't live here in Mayville, so she's out to hear a lot of the games that you've done. So I just like to say thank you for that.
Well, thank you, and maybe she'll make it out to see you in Bismarck. You never know.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah.
Good luck. Thank you. Connor Moore, let's see if I can find the big fella. He's kind of looming around here. We got Jake Reynolds right here. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Boy, that had to be a nail-biter. You guys on the bench were in that one just the whole way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think I jumped up high enough to dunk it there.
You guys really had to be in pins and needles. The Patriots would come down, they couldn't score, and they'd go back the other way. But the defense, boy, they really dug deep.
Yep. Our defense has really improved this year, and I like how Chad and Johnson's blocking a lot of shots there and getting into the paint.
Chandler boys are huge on the glass tonight, too.
Yep. Ian and Alec were definitely doing a lot of work down there. Really appreciate them.
There's some games you play lots, some games you don't, but I tell you what, you're always ready to go.
Yes, sir. Coach has asked. I do what he asks.
And it takes a team, you guys, that don't play all the time. You got to make those other guys ready.
Yeah, got to be ready to come in at any time, just in case of foul trouble or anything like that.
Well, soak this in and enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Jacob Reynolds with us. Where did Chadron go? I can't miss the 6'7" guy, can I?
I don't know, man.
Did he shrink?
I'm looking. I'm not seeing.
Yeah, well, I see Tristan Nelson. Let's see if we can grab him over here. Maybe Chadron got his knees cut off. I don't know. See if we can get Tristan to talk to. Come here, Tristan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tristan Nelson, one of the seniors on the Patriots. Boy, what a feeling this must be.
It's a great feeling.
Well, you guys worked your tails off tonight.
Yeah, we did. It was a good team. We had to.
Oh, yeah, they're very, very good. They were two-time Regions champs, and they wanted to go a third time, but you said, nope, not this year.
Yeah, we came here. We wanted to win this first Super Region.
With fans or radio announcers who watch it, it had to be really intense out there on the court tonight.
Oh, it was, definitely was. It was a nail-biter.
There was really, there were missed shots or whatever, but every basket became huge in this game.
Yeah, we had to get every board we could, and everything was important. Every possession was crucial.
You guys were down at halftime. What did Coach Morhart tell you at halftime?
He told us that we need to play. It's on us. The game was ours. We had to go get it.
Hey, if it's 31-30, it don't matter. You're going to state, right?
Exactly.
You're going to enjoy this one, I bet.
Yes, we are.
I've talked to a few guys that said, we don't really care who we play. We're just going to go out and play Patriot basketball.
That's right.
Congratulations, Tristan.
Thank you.
Tristan Nelson. There's the big guy right here, Chadron Johnson. Congratulations, Chadron.
Thank you.
Played very well tonight.
Yeah, I guess we did. We won.
They made it tough for you, didn't they, underneath? They were kind of pushing and shoving.
Oh, yeah, they're really, really guarding us hard.
But you got a couple of buckets and some rebounds, blocked some shots, so you did your part.
Yeah, we did.
Big team effort tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, we really rallied in the second half and came out strong and ended up winning.
Well, they kept coming down, and that defense, you guys just kept turning them away.
Oh, yeah, we switched the defense a little in the second half, and it worked. It worked good.
It had to be awfully intense in the lane there.
Oh, it was. It was a battle.
Looking forward now, go out and play somebody new, I bet.
Yeah, playing someone we've probably never played before is going to be really exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chadron Johnson with us, the 6'7" junior center. Anybody else, Craig, that I haven't talked to that I need to or should? Or
Well, let's see here. I think you about covered it. Did you get both Chandlers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
did.
did.
I didn't get Alec, did I? Or did I?
Yeah, I think you might have.
Yeah, I think I got Alec and then Ian.
Yeah, and you talked to Brady.
Yep.
And Connor. And Aaron and Jacob. Tristan, yeah. Pretty much covers about the only guy you didn't talk to, I guess, would have been the assistant coach.
Well, we should find him, too. You see him standing here somewhere?
I did about... Yeah,
I do see him right now.
Other side of the free throw line.
We're going to go find Alex Berry because he was on the last team to go to state.
There you go, back in 06.
Let's see if I can find my way here. See if we can get the assistant coach Berry on here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dan.
Boy, that was a nail-biter tonight.
Yeah, it was crazy. If you would have told me that we'd score 32 points and win, I would have thought you're lying to me, but the boys hung in there when we needed it most, and I think they got, 1 point in the third? So they really hung in there and fought hard. They've been doing that all year.
You gave them some chances that you probably didn't want to, but the defense bailed you out.
Yeah, you could probably ask the parents about that because their hearts are probably still pounding from that, but bus ride is going to be coming. We're going to be coming down on the bus ride a little bit, but great for the boys. It's the first time we've been back for a long time, so.
Yeah, I think there was an Alex Berry that was a senior in high school the last time you went.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
History man.
So that's 9 years ago already, huh?
Yeah, you're making me feel a lot older now after this. So.
Well, you're coaching now and everything else. And that was a tough loss for you guys. You lost in the title game that year. But.
Right. Kind of same type of thing, here and there. So, but when you battle like that, you got to tip your cap to Cavalier. They fight hard, and they've been champions. So, great job to them.
These guys, as the seasons have progressed, have really been coming together as a team.
Yeah, I think that speaks to the leadership that we have on the team, really banding together and not getting too far down. I think it was a turning point against Hatton when we came back in the fourth quarter when we were down. So, that was big for us.
Doesn't hurt to have a big guy either.
No, the big man in the middle has been growing up in front of our eyes, so he keeps growing, keeps getting better every day. Sky's the limit with him.
Well, both you and Kyle have been to state tournaments, so you can kind of tell these guys what to expect.
Well, that's ages ago, Dan, so
you'll remember. I bet when you get there, you remember the whole thing.
Yeah, it will be fun. It's a good experience for the boys. I'm just so excited for the boys and our fans.
I've talked to the guys on the court. Sitting on the bench, that just had to be just utterly nerve-wracking down the stretch.
Yes, and from a coach's perspective, it's a little bit different than the players. You can't really get out there and do anything, but we have faith in the boys and believe in them, so it worked out.
I bet the wheels are turning. You're trying to think, what can we do? What do we got to do?
Right, and you just got to rely on what we do best, and the boys did. Defensively hung in there when offense wasn't working, so they did a great job.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Have fun at state.
Thank you.
Alex Berry with us, the assistant coach of the Mayport CG Patriots, and what a job they did tonight. I don't care if the score is 101-1 or 31-30. A win is a win, or 32-31. I forget what the score was. A win is a win at this time of the year, and the Patriots are going back to state.
Great job down there. 32-31, Mayport CG, the Region 2 champs for 2015. We'll take a break here on our post-game report. We have all the scores from all 8 regions. We'll talk about that in 2 minutes. Back here at the Benny Engelstad Sioux Center, where Mayport CG has won the Region 2 Boys Basketball Championship for 2015. The Patriots in a nail-biter, 32-31 over Cavalier. Patriots are off to state for the first time since 2006. Let's look at the other scores in the region championship games from around the state of North Dakota. Tonight in Region 1, it was Oak Grove over Enderlin, 66-51. Oak Grove, the defending state champs, they are off to the state tournament. Here in Region 2, Mayport CG wins 32-31 over Cavalier in the lowest scoring region championship game of the night. In Region 3, Lemoore Litchfield Marion over Oaks, 45-43. Region 4, it was Four Winds Minnewacan 70, North Star 57. In Region 5, Shiloh Christian defeats Solon 55-47. Region 6, Rugby over Berthold 55-50. Region 7, New England defeats Dickinson Trinity 58-48. And in Region 8, Partial over Newtown 63-53. So the 8 teams moving on to the state tournament have been determined. The top 4 will be seeded tomorrow afternoon. Actually, I think they'll have a phone call sometime earlier in the day tomorrow. The 8 coaches, they'll vote. Top 4 will be seeded. The bottom 4 will be drawn randomly to determine the matchups in the opening round. After tomorrow afternoon, we will know when Mayport CG plays and who they will meet on Thursday in the quarterfinal round at the State B in Bismarck. We will have coverage of all 12 games in Bismarck at the State Class B Boys Basketball Tournament. 4 games Thursday, 4 on Friday, 4 on Saturday. Dan and myself will bring you all 12 games coming up starting on Thursday at the Bismarck Civic Center right here on KMAV. We will come back to wrap things up after these words. Let's take a look at the final scores from here again tonight. In the third place game, it was Hillsborough Central Valley sending it to overtime with a 3-point shot with a couple of seconds to go in regulation by Kyle Henningsgaard, sending the game to overtime, and Hillsborough Central Valley wins at 56-54 over Hatton Northwood in overtime in the third place game. And then in the championship, Mayport CG starts the fourth quarter on a 6-0 run, then allows 1 point to Cavalier, and that was it for the scoring in the fourth quarter. Mayport CG wins 32-31 over Cavalier. And the Patriots are off to the State B. The all-region team for Region 2 is named a little bit earlier. We went through them as they were being called. We'll go through that list one more time here. From Hillsborough Central Valley, Kyle Henningsgaard and Austin Reed. From Cavalier, Ethan Brown and Brock Robbins. Jordan Johnson from Park River Fordville Lankin. Zach Hernandez of Grafton. Connor Moore of Mayport CG. Jace Peterson from Hatton Northwood. Jake Peterson from Larimore. Ben Fouts of Drayton Valley Edinburgh. And Callan Schwabe of Thompson named to the all-region team. Congratulations to all of them. Congratulations to the Region 2 Coach of the Year, Kyle Morehart, head coach of the Mayport CG Patriots. And the Region 2 Senior Athlete of the Year is Brock Robbins of Cavalier. That will do it with our coverage of the Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament here on the final night of the tournament. Hope you enjoyed our coverage. We had some pretty exciting basketball tonight in both our games as we wrap things up here at the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center. We'll be back on the air with the State Class B Boys Basketball Tournament coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the coming week. Dan and I will be at the Bismarck Civic Center. We will each bring you 6 games for a total of all 12 at the State B. So we'll have every game for you. We'll have Mayport CG in action all 3 days, as well as all the other games going on at the State B. Pairings will be released tomorrow afternoon. We don't know what time the Patriots will play or who they'll play. What we do know is that the likely seeded teams are going to be the 4 teams that are ranked in the top 10 in the final poll that are still alive, those being Four Winds Minnewacan, Rugby, Oak Grove, and New England. Odds are those 4 will be your ranked teams, and then the other 4 will be drawn out of a hat. But again, that happens tomorrow afternoon. Join us next Thursday for the quarterfinals of the State B in Bismarck. We'll be on the air at 1 p.m. on Thursday. That'll do it for tonight. We hope you enjoyed our coverage. We ask you to patronize our sponsors. At the very least, stop in and thank them, for without the sponsorship, we would not be here to bring you the coverage of tonight's basketball matchups. Our engineer back at the KMAV studios has been Mike Keating. KMSR Inc. President is Mary Keating. From the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center for KMAV Sports and for Dan Keating, I'm Craig Keating. Good night.